What's up everybody, FarmerQ here, and today we're going to be going over how we clean and prepare our turmeric for future planting and use them for seasoning. So let's get into it.
Alright, so I'm going to show y'all on this pretty counter here how to separate our turmeric fingers so that you can then just put them to the side so you can grow them later. We're going to actually break off our individual fingers and we're going to make sure that we harvest as many pieces as we can. So we're going to get right to it. When you're looking at your turmeric plants, these fingers here are where you're going to get your plant growth from. And what you want to do is take these right here and pull them on the body piece right here and just separate them just like that. So this right here is one piece, and you'll just go through and you'll try to just kind of break sections off. Oh, there's a nice juicy worm there. Yeah, look at that guy. Pretty. He's so pretty. Look at him. So we're gonna take this guy outside real quick before we continue. Here you go, buddy. Right over here to the garden bed. So like I was saying, we just come through here, we separate our bigger pieces. Plant will kind of tell you essentially what you're working with as far as your planting pieces. So here's a piece right here, here's a piece right here, here's a piece right here. And I mean, ideally you probably could break off the little side pieces there, but the bigger your pieces are, the more vigorous root growth you're gonna have when you get your plants established. So keep that in mind when you're trying to get your turmeric pieces ready. Here we have another piece, and I'm gonna keep this intact like it is because, like I said, I'm keeping relatively big pieces for what we're gonna use them for when we replant them. So we're just gonna keep separating here. Look at that. We got some pretty turmeric pieces coming around here, and I feel bad for the little worms that we keep running into, but they're gonna be okay because we're gonna take them back outside. So now we're just gonna continue to separate our turmeric pieces. As you can see, it kind of turns into this little network of roots here that you can kind of further separate. Here's a little piece right here, but I like to keep my pieces together for the most part so that we can get really good growth off of them. And some of the top pieces are naturally going to be smaller because these were the pieces that were above ground. So still work just as good. In fact, you can see here that we got green growth coming off of it already. So yeah, so we got a few more pieces here and we're gonna go ahead and call it quits on this. So the main piece that we started out with here is right what these plants are attached to. And I'm gonna take this one last piece here and see if we can make something happen out of just this piece right here. There we go. Nice main shoot piece. And as you can see here, this actually has roots, fresh roots coming off of it already. So we're gonna put this bad boy in dormancy. We're gonna make sure that we're good to go. Out of all of the harvesting we did, this is what we came out with. We're gonna rinse it off and then we're going to be done with it. I literally almost forgot this whole other piece over here. So we're gonna go ahead and break this off. We got three nice little pieces off here as well. All right, y'all, so what I'm gonna do now is take all this beautiful turmeric here and we're gonna give it a nice rinse in the sink here. We're gonna take it outside, put it on the table in the backyard, and if it rains, we're gonna take it off that table. But until then, we're gonna take it outside and let it dry out on the table in the beautiful sunlight. So let's go ahead and rinse this off. We can even take it a little step further and use our little sprayer here.
So here we're just taking a moment to really rinse off our turmeric and make sure that we hit those small spaces, those cracks and crevices, to get any existing soil out of those spaces, because that existing soil can hold moisture, it can hold some of that bacteria and some of that fungus that induces mold on the particular situation when you don't have the diversity of the whole soil body around it. So you really want to make sure that you're taking the time to really rinse off and get your turmeric as clean as you can so that when the drying process takes place, you can have your mind at ease and you can really make sure that it goes seamless and it goes smooth without any kind of hiccups.
So y'all check it out. Here's what we're working with. We got some beautiful turmeric root, and it is looking so good. I'm excited about this, and we're definitely gonna put this out on the table in the backyard. We're not supposed to get any rain for the next few days, and it's supposed to be really dry outside. I'm gonna let this dry out, and then we're gonna store it for later usage.